What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Satisfactory. So we're just going to jump right in. If you look in the top right, I have enough to get the vehicle transports. So we're going to start there. Send that off.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged.
So we got a truck station and a tractor we can build. That was the last of our tier 3, so now we're on tier 4. And we're going to go advanced because we're going to need this automated wiring for our next space elevator mission. So for advanced steel production, all we're going to need is those steel tubes. We need 200 of them. I'm already producing them, and we will get there in a second. First, I expanded out the copper here, so we've got copper, or those copper spools, copper wire, regular like cable, and then those copper sheets, and they're all running kind of weird because that gets in the way, but they're all running into those 3 storages. I've showed all this off. Over here, we've got to produce the these modular frames to then produce these frames. So all I need is steel beams, which I need to make down there. But I had to loop these out and then in to make these. So that's a little wonky, but it works for now. Then we were producing enough of these steel rods, like we're producing a massive amount of them. This thing's endless. So I broke this off, have it come into here, create steel rods, all this other stuff, and screws, and then those are coming into here and creating rotors. So we're just getting an endless supply of rotors. I expanded out our power generation, so we actually have 3 coal power production plants back there. And then all the screws coming in, I split them off, so we've got these are producing the reinforced iron plates, this one producing reinforced iron plates. They're getting combined into here. And then over here, the steel ingots become steel pipe and steel beams, and those are going into storage back here. So all I've pretty much got to do is grab 200 of these, and then run these steel pipes all the way up there, and we can start production of the steel frameworks. So we're just going to do that. I'm not too worried about where this is running over the top of this right now, because we're going to end up having to move it, split it, something like that soon. So we're just going to run it kind of along the same path as the screws here for most of the way. So yeah, that should create these frameworks, and we'll go. That's not back yet. Apparently it is back. It's just invisible. So I need 200 rotors and 1,500. We'll get those. Send that off.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as the ability to store excess power for later use. An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
I'm seeing if there's anything here that I have this stuff to unlock, and I can do the blueprint thing. I don't know what that's about, but I can unlock this. I don't know what those are. I'm not making that. I can make that. I have the materials. And I could do these. I don't know what these, just power lines that go farther. This would kind of be convenient to have. And then I did grab enough stuff to trade in on the on here, so we can learn how to build this. And then these wires I want, but we don't have enough, so we should try to mine this stuff. Cerium. I picked up some mushroom. Where are they? I picked up some mushrooms, but left them in here. There they are. So because I have enough to unlock, like to learn some of this stuff, I don't know what that's about. I have enough to learn this, I'm going to. And I do think having a mine of Cerium would be interesting to have. Kind of start one of those. So let's see. There's some really far over there. And currently with these power plants, we're producing 375, and we keep hitting 450. Forgot. I have a couple of other ones backed up with, I have it backed up with the ones on that main building, that we, like, the two on the main building that we started out with. So I have those connected as backups, but we seem to just barely touch just short of it. I do want to get the next set of power stuff, but we might end up having to build another coal power plant. So it looks like this Cerium is underneath this rock pile somehow. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I guess I can build it. Hopefully it works. Yeah, Cerium. Okay. So that's a little odd, but at least we're able to build it. So we're just going to come out right away and do storage. And then I got to get power over to it, so had to build a little bridge here. Cool, so we got power over there. I don't know where I want to do all that Cerium processing. Maybe I'll take it over there and just do it in that open space. Yeah. So let's do that. Oh, nope. Oh, well, I just lost a bunch of stuff. So that was fun. Okay, so I should have no issue with that. Now I gotta get over there without accidentally dying again. Gonna be a little... Oh, I didn't know that it... That's cool. I did not know that it dropped my whole... I almost fell off again. Dropped my whole box of things. Okay, so I'm going to park this here until I figure out what I want to do up here. But let's put... We'll put a storage and just drive these straight into a storage. I didn't mean to clip. I don't like clipping through the rocks, so I'll get rid of that a little, and then no. That'll be okay. We'll pretend it's not hitting, and that's all on its way up. Cool. So I need 100 of these things, and they are a very slow process of making them. That takes 2.5 a minute, but this makes 2 a minute, so it's gonna take a while to build up. I'm gonna just kill this for now. Let that build up and get me 30 more. With how sparse these steel ingots are, I might end up, depending on what the storage is like, I might end up splitting this off. This got backed up for a while. But I feel like this just, yeah, this is burning through, so it's not, I probably can't produce more. I make enough coal. Yeah, I make enough coal, I just don't make enough iron to, not sending enough iron. This is just stacking up Cerium, which is great. We'll do a smelter. I don't know, actually, if this Cerium uses 45, yeah. So this might just need one. This one set probably going to be good enough. Okay, it felt like that was off, but it wasn't. And then, of course, I need to get power all the way over here. I'm definitely going to need to build another power plant. So we will just do this, and we're gonna do the storage like usual. I just like having the storage just in case, especially when they're out this far, but just in case they back up. When they're out this far, it's like I'm not worried about space. I just got to figure out how I want these to come into here and where I want to store them. So I think... Where's that? That runs out there. I think I'll have it over here, and then these will run up to there. And then the other side. Good. Can't sprint. There we go. The other side will run out along there. Of course, I'm out of steel plates, but I have a bunch here. Okay, so run all this out to here. Let's cut this tree down. Cool. And then watch this not be built in this. Oh, they are. Okay. Now, power. So I just realized that so I'm producing the limestone, but I'm not turning it into concrete. Let's just dump that and that there. For now. Okay. So we've got concrete. Gotta grab those. And then I did turn off those like girder things for a little bit so I could get more of the gosh, if I could hit a tile. So I could get more of these modular frames. I don't know why my memory is that bad.
Milestone reached. Pioneers can now store excess power for later use and span power lines across vast distances. Stored power is automatically distributed in cases of low power output. You've got the power.
That's cool, but I have no idea what these are or how to make them. Oh, I can make them though. Assembler and craft bench. I could make a bunch of those by hand. Cool, so I do have enough for a power storage. They're pretty big. I'm gonna throw it back here. That'll probably be just the last thing I throw back here. But we'll have it just in case. Oh, so I do have these three backups. I totally forgot about these, and they're probably running out of biofuels. Yeah. But I'm gonna put the battery back here and hope that there is some type of. There we go. So I'd imagine it's gonna turn those on for a little bit, but since it seems to like max out at 404, it should, I'd imagine, charge this up. Yeah, so it's slowly charging, and then it quits charging and uses it. How fun. But we'll leave it there. Hopefully it fixes it enough. And then come in here and get ready for the next one, which kind of like the idea of hypertubes for travel, but I think that this will be our best bet just because that conveyor 3 transports 270 resources a minute. That's 120. We got 51 of these encased industrial beams. We should have enough. I needed 10 frames. Forgot about that. Snag 10 frames out of here. I feel like I need to produce more modular frames. So I was going to come and do that coal that was 1,000 meters from where I currently have the pumps. We have 500 meters left, 450 meters, and I came across this. So I don't think I'm going to do this because this is going to be a pain in the butt to get back up. So I'm just going to, hopefully, I'm producing enough coal with that Mark II, and we can just build 2 more generators. I didn't even look at the change in how much coal is on this conveyor belt now. But actually, that's funny. That was perfect timing. So that's what it used to be, and that's what it currently is. So it does look like it is closer together. So we should be... Okay, yeah, we're stacking coal up now. So we are going to build the two more power plants up here. And really I'm going to build them up here because I'm going to split it off of this pipe. So we're going to bring this off of there. Pull this one straight over to there, and then we'll split this other one here and run it to there. That should be okay with getting water up here, but we'll see here in a minute. I'm gonna run all this. Okay, so this is coming off of here pretty good. Hopefully this stacks up enough. I didn't put a storage. Yeah, let's do a storage. Here. Yeah, the storage didn't work there, so I'm gonna have to move it back a little farther. There we go. And then coal. Okay, so we got the storage, then it's coming here into the splitter. I feel like this should have enough. Yeah. So these should be full of water. That's good. And then we want to put that there. Run power lines to both of these. And then run this power line out to there. There we go. So this should be producing a ton of power now. Yeah, 600 megawatts. So we won't have an issue with power. Which means I can now convert one of my other mines into that tier 2, Mark 2. I do have everything for it. And then hopefully this coal stacks up enough. I feel like screw production here is not an issue, really. It's like, we just need more screws down farther. Screw production here shouldn't be like a huge issue. These aren't gonna have storage because we're using enough, but like, I mean, those are stacking up a ton of rods. So it's like, could we split those off into another storage for or another screw production? I feel like we could. Let's see, the iron ore coming out here, and that's being used up as quick as we're pumping it out. But then these ingots are mildly backing up, like just barely backing up. Well, these two are at 100. That one's at 87 or 37. For now, because this one's going to be the easiest one to just tear down and build up, I'm just going to do this one first. Just because this one's going to make like the most sense in terms of just getting stuff going. But I should come back up here and rework this again at some point. I might need to do like 3 of these. I'm trying to think, because those are like max production right now. So it's like maybe if I do 4 or 5 of them. I'm thinking with the splitters. If I split the splitter into 2, and then another 2 that become 4. Yeah. So if I do 4 of them, we'll figure that out sometime off screen. This does look a little more congested, so that's good. I feel like the Mark III for this is what I need. But we will send off the Logistics 3. The Logistics Mark III thing, and then call it there. I produce a lot of plates. Yeah, the screws are the big issue. Yeah, we'll just max that out. And then do I have 200? I didn't have 200 of these. Good thing I checked. So that's backed up both ways. So this thing's gonna get full. Oh, maybe not. Double check, make sure I'm producing them still. Yeah, steel ingots. Why am I struggling for steel ingots? I feel like I should do 2 sets of steel ingots over here. Maybe once that, once we see if these get backed up. But that's why, because I turned that off for a little bit. No, it's not off for that long. I'm just rambling. So we're gonna send off this, need more concrete. Okay, gonna send this off.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
Okay, so I just need those steel beams, which I have 100 and something. So I should be able to make that iron reach far enough with how much I'm producing, and then hopefully that makes it where we're producing more steel and then more steel beams, and we will see. The next one though that we'll do is these hypertubes to see if that makes travel nicer. And I don't know how this blueprint gun works, and we don't have that. So we'll do the hypertubes next. And then once these frameworks are done though, we have to do the automated wiring, which is going to be the cable and then these stators. And oops, did not mean to do that. And the stators take the copper wire. Can't seem to move that. Anyways, they take the copper wire and that steel tubing or whatever. So we shouldn't have an issue with that. I'm gonna probably see if there's any type of copper mine over here somewhere. Or there's the 2 down there. So I can easily get copper up here and then those steel pipes to make the stators, like over here somewhere. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike. And we will see you in the next one.